Hello everyone, so I'm going to do my official Valentine's Day mani. We're going to get a little bit creative with some stuff. Pinkies are just plain though, basic. I might jazz them up at the end, but... Again, one of my favorite tools, rubber cuticle pusher. And then that method I used there was the anchor method. And it works good to just smooth it down the middle and then kind of work your way around. And this set I'm using here is Pink Lemonade, which is a jelly. So you can see it's pretty sheer. I kind of forgot how sheer it is. I mean, it makes sense though, being a jelly. And yeah, just working on smoothing out the sides. And patience really will do you well. When I get impatient, I always get creases. That's a pretty one because you can see kind of the nail through it. But also I think this one is starting to get kind of dry, so you can see it kind of popping up on the edges. It's one of the things I'll do after this manicure. So you can do, if you apply heat to it, you can really work out. I don't know how well you can see kind of how it's just wanting to keep wrinkling there, not wanting to stick. That is a flax bag. This is my flax bag from my friend Stacy. So you heat this up in the microwave. It's just like one of those microwave heat things that you can use for sore muscles or whatnot. But that one has flax, and flax is really small, so it works great to just smooth, really get in and work those things out. So that's too small to use on my other side. So we're gonna get a new strip. A lot of my creativity has come from trying to use up all my bits of color streak that are left, just because these ones are wide and long. My thumb is wide and long, and then I can sometimes get one strip to go for both hands on my pinky and finger, but right now, as you can see, it's a little bit on the long side, so we're going to use two. Just fine, helps me use up those smaller strips. Those take me a little longer. A little bit longer to get through. And you know, which is good on this set because it's getting on the dry side. I think this is like my third time using it, at least. So jellies are fun because they're sheer. You can layer them over. So if you have another set that you don't really love the color of, but it has a fun pattern, you can put this over. And they come in all different colors and really change into something that you like better. It's especially fun, you know, when you're mixing, you know, those primary colors, which are the first ones they came out with. Okay, this is going to be, so this is something that I have figured out how to save or use up the small bits. So this is the teeniest, tiniest strip that comes in a color streak set. Obviously, I can use it on my toes or my kids, or I can use it to do braids, cut up different things. One of my favorite ways is to make French tips with it. And someday maybe I will get if you get a 5/8 craft punch, it works really great for this. But if you don't have one, and this is how I do it, at least currently, is I just use one of the files that comes with the set, and just on the side, and just kind of trace that shape there. And then I like to peel off my plastic. You could probably experiment with what works better, but, and then you just cut out that shape. And there you go, French tip. It may not be perfectly straight, and that the only person that's gonna bug is me. No one else will probably notice it. So yeah, there we go. I can see that it's not perfectly straight, but it's not too bad. And this one I pre-cut just to save time. Just want to perforate. I don't want to tear it prematurely because that's how you get jagged edges. Like I said, patience is the name of the game much of the time. Oh, I like how that one turned out a lot better. Not bad. So this is Happy Holidays. That is actually from a French set, so you can see they're cut like that. So you can just literally good to go, don't have to cut it, but I hate wasting all the rest of it. So sometimes I'll do, if I'm doing a lot, I'll cut multiple. You can just kind of trace and draw. Grab the other set. I'll actually show you what I mean, and just trace with your pencil, and then you can cut all those out and you have lots of French tips. But I'm only doing these ones, and I'm going to use this for a full nail just because it's a big strip. So I am going to want to round this. Let's see. I don't think I'm going to trace on the back. I think I'm just going to use another set here that is round and use that as kind of just a rough pattern to give it a round. So this is an older French tip. They used to make this end square. Now they make it rounded, so you can choose how you want to use it. Makes it more versatile. But since this is an older one, we're just gonna make it rounded. Not perfect, but actually I'm gonna round a little bit more on this side. Now we're gonna see if I can get this strip off of the backing without that tab. There we go. You could always pre-peel, and maybe I'll do that on the next one. Peel it up just a little bit. So we're just making this a full. That one's actually pretty sheer too. I'd almost say that's almost jelly-ish. That's a pretty glitter. I feel like it got prettier once I stuck it on my nail. That's always fun. It's crazy how different the sets can look on the website versus in the package, and then once you get them out, and then once you get them on your fingers. Let's see. I'm going to use this to perforate. So what do you guys think of the new Color Street website? I think the only things I've noticed are not necessarily good things. I think it's hard to notice changes unless they're, you know, either really good or really bad, or just noticeable, like they impact you. So I'm sure there's some good things. Like I feel like it has a good, like I like the look. It's got a clean look to it. I don't like the load more feature. And the first time I used the site, I was on my phone. I was like, that's annoying. Maybe it's better on my computer. And it's worse on the computer because it only loads a few sets and you're constantly clicking this load more, when I just need to keep those sets coming. I want to scroll through and see them all. I also don't like that they switched to the manicures on hands. It's like harder to see what you're looking at. It takes more effort to look at. And then something I've noticed a long time on their website is that when you click on a set to, you know, go look at it more closely, read about it, open it up all the way, it just, there's kind of like a stall there. Oh man, I made a gap there. Oh well. There's a stall there where you kind of have to wait for it to go, and that's kind of always bothered me, and I would hope that that would have been fixed at some point, but it seems to still be the case on this website. So yeah, I think with that I just perforated, not very straight, but again, I think I'm going to be the only one who sees it, and you guys, because I pointed it out. But, so let's see, I'm going to see how it goes to kind of peel this up, pre-peel this. Especially I want to peel this other end. There we go, because we're going to cut it round over here, so that's the end that we can just hopefully leave kind of loose over there. So my nail friend Stacy, she's one of the main ones who encouraged me to do this YouTube. I found her through YouTube, and through that I found her Facebook group, Stacy's Sassy Crew, and it is the most fun nail group around, maybe the most fun group on the internet. So if you like nails, I'll have to link her YouTube, and then from there you can find her Facebook. But for January and February, we're doing Use It or Lose It, so that's why you're seeing a lot of using leftovers, because the whole idea behind that is we've got to use up our leftovers sometime, not just open a new set. So, and the only rule is that it's a set that's been, at least one set in your manicure has been open, but I've been really, for this last little bit of it, trying to focus on using all sets that are open, because I have a lot that are open. So that's why you see this extra creativity to use up some of them, and I have used up a good number of sets, so it's exciting. And the other thing that's going on right now, generally every month there's a dupe it challenge. There's a couple of ladies in the group, they post, I think it's a polish manicure, and our job is to do our own take on it, and we can change the colors or, you know, things, but it should be like loosely inspired. So this is my dupe it manicure. Oh man, I just took a big gap of that. Put it back. Oh, there, the piece is still there. We'll just stick it back down. Nothing that a good top coat won't fix after, right? And I definitely do not claim to be the most talented with coloristry. I've just done it for a long time and learned a lot of different things. There's some really creative, amazing things that you'll see people do, especially when you see people getting into really like cutting them up and making their own pictures with them, and it's amazing. I don't think I have the patience for it, but if I wanted something enough, I do try it. But okay, and then for my pointers, we're just doing straight up pink, so those will go quick. So recent funny kids story, because those are always good. My kids are always saying great things. So my husband was setting up kind of a surprise for the kids, one of their toys. And my little 5-year-old, he was so excited, and he came up to tell me about it. He's like, Mom, your husband is setting up a surprise, with this excited voice. I'm like, my husband? It kind of reminded me of if you've seen the meme going around, it's like, nothing prepares you from going from mama to mom to mom, and then bro. And it kind of reminded me of that, because yeah, just that jump. It's like, okay then. He was also the kid that probably at like 3 or 4 started calling me by my first name. Which I kind of had to think about, like, is that okay? Do I want him to stick with mom? And, you know, after like thinking about it, I was like, yeah, I do want him to stick with mom, because mom is my name that can be used and abused, you know, but I want to keep my own name a little bit sacred. Maybe if I like them enough when they're grown up, they can use it, but for now they can use and abuse that mom name. Kind of wants to curl at the edges. I feel like a flax bag will really help, just to kind of, the heat just kind of like melties it, helps it smooth down. Okay, another pink one. Oh, and then this kind of pinkish light white one is called Vanilla Mix. I think it was from a sub box. It's got like a pretty milky, and it's kind of sheer too, it looks like. So for Valentine's Day, we're gonna just stay home. My husband's never been, even when we were dating, into going out on Valentine's. He doesn't like the crowds. But I found a restaurant that he really likes is doing a home meal that you can pick up, and it's got a few different courses and dessert and a drink with it. Comes with a sparkling beverage. And so I ordered that, and he doesn't know where it's coming from, but he knows that we're doing dinner, and I ordered it for pickup at 8 p.m. so hopefully we can have all the kids in bed and just enjoy it by ourselves. Okay, and then I'm also just gonna do, so I'm gonna deck this out with some nail stickers, so hopefully this is the size down from the biggest. which really, I could use the two biggest, but we're making it work. Trying to decide which thumbnail is smaller. I feel like it might actually be my right one. Okay, I liked pre-peeling before cutting, so I'm gonna do that. So it peels off easier, actually. All the way down to the end, okay. And this is another trick I learned from Stacy, is my nail beds are a little more square. I'm actually gonna cut a little more, like hers are. And so if you just put it on with the round end, mine looked okay for like a day, but then when it starts to grow, you can see the nail peeking in the corners. So the square just gets me better coverage. Just kind of a simple thing that makes a difference. Again, probably only something I notice, but I should have got it further over on that side. Yep, I did not center that. Boo. This one, since it's the bigger one, I think I can just use this end. So playing the fun nail games that Stacy has in her group, I've gotten a lot better at combining kind of what I already had planned with the games that we have going on in there. Because otherwise you don't have time to do everything. So I kind of had seen, I'll show you my nail stickers. So these little things with a French tip is how they had them on the Amazon listing when I bought them, and I really thought it was pretty. So, and then for the stupid, one of the nails has a lot of hearts on it, so we're going to count that as the heart nail. And do it over that French tip I did. I don't know if I'll clean all of these up on camera or if I'll kind of do that after, but at least do a little bit, because I am going to stick stickers on top. I mean, how could you not? It's pretty, but it's way too boring. Just that plain color, that vanilla, plain vanilla. This one I may also jazz up with a glitter top coat. That also helps hide imperfections. Okay. So do some stickers. So let's see. Let's start with the one I talked about there. It's kind of hard to guess which one's the right size. Let's try. See, that seems. Get my tweezers. I should have those out already to peel it off of there. I think that'll work. It's hard to know if it's too small or what. Oh yeah, that works. I think I might have a wrinkle in it. So see how fun that is, the little hearts with the French. Thought it was really cute. Just grab this one right below it. And these stickers are just ones I found on Amazon searching probably Valentine nail decals. You'd probably find them real easy. Lots of cute options on there. Of course, by the time you see this, if you're into Color Street, you've already planned your Valentine's mani and probably already done it, but can always hoard it for next year. The number of things I buy like this year and don't get to. I feel like I'm about a year behind on, you know, strips that I buy and ideas that I have. Because by the time the holiday comes, I kind of already know, oh, I like that one, so cute. I kind of already know what I want to do. And then, you know, you see everyone else's fun things. You see the fun things that come out. And I gotta remember which sticker I was gonna do. Maybe it was these ones. Nope. It's these ones. Okay, then I gotta decide. Yeah, let's go for it. Oh, that's cute. These are definitely ones that are way cuter on than they look. I think probably just because I don't have the imagination. I have to see like ideas. That's cute. Okay, and then the one that I'm copying also has where it says love. Let's see, I gotta think about. So I have this set right here has a lot of love. So I could either put it on this finger or put it here. Maybe on my pointer. And do we have two that match? That's the other thing. I like my nails to match. Oh, these ones have some that match. Probably the black one. Let's do it. It's trying to tear on me. Go. Got all of it. Let's see, I think like this. That's itty bitty. That's cute. I always have to think about to get them to mirror each other. Be like this, right? Yeah, I hope. Okay, so there we go. I'm gonna go use the flax bag on it and kind of clean them up a little bit more. But there you go, Valentine's nails. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you guys next time.